Hey guys, who all's here? We're going to go over this Masters deal we're going to do this week. Just going to give you a heads up of what we're picking. Let me know you're here in the chat. I'm drinking one of these sumbitches. I don't know which one. Hello. Let me know you're here. We'll get started. Hit me up in the chat. Tell you a little bit about the Masters tournament me and Jenny are going to do next week and the bottles we've selected. Yeah, Kevin, I'm going to try to get this set up and recorded so we can start breaking it down. You don't have to hang around for it if you don't want to, but yeah, I want to set this up so everybody can start picking. I'm just waiting for a few more to join on if they can. If not, I'll just run with it. Y'all want to do something Saturday night? Might as well get that out of the way and get that set up while we're live. And if you think there's something I ought to add or take away from what you see here, let me know. I'm wide open. Yeah, Gonzaga, yeah, not looking good. I was flipping back and forth between the live feeds of Shelf Turds and Whiskey Crusaders and the ball game, and yeah, I wanted Zaga to pull that one off pretty bad. South Carolina women got screwed the other night, and I'll be damned if Stanford didn't pull that off last night. The joke. Everything I've got up here. Hey, Richie. Everything I've got up here is $70 and less for what me and you can find. Richie, what I'm doing, I'm getting ready to announce what me and Jenny are going to do for the Masters tournament. Yeah. So I'll get underway here in a few minutes. Maybe I'll get a couple more people on here. We'll see. Kevin, you still here? Richie says, hey. I poured one of these. I can't remember which damn one it was. I think it was the Chattanooga. Hey, Richie, our hats are in, by the way, if you want one. I've got several colors. Hit me on the email, whiskeynose21@gmail. Kevin, I got yours here. All right, well, if it's just us, let's get it going. What we've done, we've picked 12 whiskeys, $70 and under in our area. To eliminate, I think we're going to eliminate 3 or 4 at a time up to Sunday till we crown the Masters champion. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Rich. Whiskeynose21. Hit me up. And I'm also on Facebook. So, yeah, whatever you need, man, just let me know. I'll take care of you. All right. Here they are. We'll go through them one by one. And I've mixed ryes in because Jenny really likes ryes. And I think if I put a rye against a whiskey, bourbon, I don't know if she'll really be able to tell the difference in, ryes and bourbon. So I think it'll be kind of interesting for her and us to do. So right off the bat, one I really like, Knob Creek 9. That'll be in there. Get you peanut flavor. See how far it goes. I've got a store pick here from B&B Package of Old Elk. And it is a straight bourbon whiskey, 5-year. One of my favorites. So we'll see how that goes. All right, Rich, I'll start over. You get some people. I'll wait. Hell yeah. Cheech is supposed to come on again. So we'll see if him and Jen can come back. Dave and Kira are supposed to, but I think they're tied up trying to clean up what they finished. Whiskey Crusaders, I think they're still going. They were going to try to come on, but they had a whole lot going on, so it's okay. But yeah, I'll wait a minute. I'll start over. Kevin, if you need to go, no worries. You know where I am. Let's shoot for Saturday. Yeah, Rich, I'll wait till numbers go up, and if not, I'll give it a few minutes. I appreciate your help, brother, a whole lot. Like my new shirt. I hear you, Kev. Plan on it. Let me show you what I got, Richie, this week. One more decanter. The 1776. Shit, yeah, man. It's here somewhere. Shit. Where's my river? Oh, hell yeah. That ought to tell you something. One of my faves. That and the Kentucky Spirits. Hands down. Hands down. Bourbon Italian, thank you, brother, for chiming in, man. I'm just going to go over what we're going to do for Masters Weekend. Yeah, I'd be happy to have anybody on the stream, man. I love it. I think in the last when we were at the beach last week, I did 2 live streams there, one tonight with Jenny, this one now. I think I enjoy the live streams better than I do the recorded stuff. It's just more natural. It's more fun. I like getting the interaction with everybody on the chats. It just seems to be the way to go. I think that's probably the way we're going to start going with this for sure. Yeah, Bobby, you just get with me. Email me whiskeyKNOWS21@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to do anything with you when you can, for sure. And Richie, you too, man. I love it. This has become my passion, hands down, no doubt. Yeah, I was last week, and it was a freaking train wreck. We spent 28 hours between an airplane and an airport trying to get 12 hours to Florida. A joke. Yeah, Bobby, when you get back, email me, please. Whiskey KNOWS21@gmail. We'll get it going, man. I'd love to. Hands down. This is the Peerless I'm sipping on right now. I watched yeah, no kidding, that's why you drive. Fred Minnick did a thing with that master distiller, that young guy from Peerless, and if you'll watch his show, he basically just rode him hard and put him up wet because about the mash bills not being released and everything. It was crazy, man. But he deserved it. I mean, he was a little cocky, and I've got the rye up here, and I'm probably $180 in these 2 bottles, and hellfire, I don't know if it's worth it or not. I just kind of shake my head. But yeah, it's crazy. But if y'all can get some more people to join, I'll wait a minute. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah, man. If you're going to play the Master Distiller card and you want to hide what's in these bottles, that's up to you. But by God, we want to know. We're the damn consumers. We're the ones flipping the damn tab. So we're going to ride you hard, put you up wet. At least that's how we do in East Tennessee. Richie, you still here? Yeah, you're here. Okay. Heck yeah, Bobby can. I know Bobby can. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to run with it. It's late. I know it's late. Everybody's got to work tomorrow. But that Peerless, it's got a little burn on the nose, man. Little dates. Not a lot of barrel. I'll be honest, when that bottle's done, I probably won't buy another one for the price. It's just, there's so much other good shit on here and behind me that I don't know, man. I've got some good ones up here, though. No doubt about it. There's two right here. That in the Woodinville. Jenny likes this Elijah Craig, so I'm gonna mix it in. One of my favorite ryes ever is Pikesville. I enjoy it a whole lot. Shane Long in the house. Yeah, buddy. Shane, what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to pick the bourbon whiskeys we're going to do in the ryes for the Masters tournament. We're going to do like 12 to start and eliminate through blind tasting and give us a Masters champion. And Jenny's got a little green jacket. She's going to put on the bottle winner. So that's kind of the game plan here. And I'm just here tonight to introduce the 12 we're going to start with. But I don't know if I'd even fool with it. I'll be honest. It's a pretty bottle. It's good to have on the shelf. It's people want to try it, but I'm just not batshit crazy, man, over it. And the rye was not good. And I love rye. My wife loves rye. And that thing, it didn't cut it whatsoever. I mean, it was kind of sad. It was disappointing. I bought that bottle of rye. I found it for $90 in Knoxville. And everywhere else I've ever seen it was like 110 plus. So I've always passed on it. So I saw it for 90. I was like, okay, here's my shot. And I did. And me and Jenny did a episode about 2 weeks ago on it. And we were both like, it didn't hit the spot. It didn't live up to the expectations we hoped it would by any means. I'm talking about the Peerless, Shane, and the one I'm throwing under the bus is the rye right here. The Peerless rye. It was so disappointing. Yeah, it was kind of sad, to be honest. I tell you, I don't know if y'all saw my live feed from Florida last week, but the Toasted Barrel. Now, I'd had quite a bit to drink before I got to it. Then I had some crazy people on the stream. I had Mash and Drum, Dave and Kira from Shelf Turds, Lance from Whiskey Tornado, and I was so disappointed in the Toasted Barrel. And everybody kind of backed me up on it. Like they had expectations for it too to be real high, and it didn't meet. And so Jenny tonight came on. We did a little live feed a little earlier, and she loved it. And then I tried it again, and for what it is, it's good. I mean, I like this bottle I had to trade for. I've got a backup bottle up top that I found while we were in Florida, and it was like $68. So I jumped on it because it was on the shelf. It was the last one they had. I've never seen it on the shelf. So it was one of those hunt things for me. But she really enjoyed it, so it made it worth it. So as long as Mama's happy, everybody's happy. So, yeah, Shane, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what we expected. When you think Toasted Barrel, you think, the barrel's, of course, lightly toasted. It's not a char. It's not a char number 4, nothing like that. But it doesn't give you vanilla notes. It doesn't give you caramel. You get 0 barrel. It almost comes across like a rye, really. That flavor hits you on the back end, that explosion, like a rye does. But as in pure flavor, I was disappointed. Hey, I hear you on the A121. I've got probably a third of a bottle of the A121 left. So I probably need to do that. I probably need to mix those up a little bit and try that, no doubt. Yeah, man, the Michter's is one of my favorites. I was in a store in Pensacola last Monday night, and that son of a bitch had everything. He had 12 bottles on the shelf, and it's on my Instagram. Look at it on the Whiskey Nose Instagram. I took a picture of it. He had a case of A121 on the shelf, and that son of a bitch wanted $115 before tax per bottle. And I got the guy over, and I said, hey, brother, I said, let me ask you something. I said, I'll give you $80 a bottle right now, and I'll buy 2 or 3 of them. He goes, oh, no, I can't do that. And I said, well, that's why you got a damn case on the shelf. He had George T. Stagg behind the counter. He had Weller Antique 107. He wanted $200 for that shit. I said, buddy, where I live, I can get it for $65 all day. I was like, no thanks. Yeah, that's basically what I said. My production guy, Austin Grant, was with me, and he looked at me and he goes, you do know we do a YouTube show, and we'll mention your store. And he's like, I don't care. And we're like, okay, we don't either. Adios, fuckface. Pardon my expression. But yeah, it was a joke. He had, my son got me it's a prize for me. I don't know if you've heard me talk about it before, but I've got a Pappy 15. It's about half drunk for me sharing it with everybody. And he wanted like $3,500 for it. And I was like, God almighty. What a joke. But he had Michter's 10. He wanted $700 for it. I keep going because it's only going to piss me off. Yeah, it was sad because, and I told the guy at work, and I said, man, I know you don't set the prices. I said, but that's why you got a case of this stuff sitting on the shelf. I said, nobody wants to buy it, Well, I tell you what, Shane, man, it was a damn museum. But the sad thing about it is his location. Some asshole's going to go in there and buy 2 or 3 bottles. And that's all it takes. He's selling enough vodka, tequila, and rum to make the difference up for all the good whiskey sitting on the shelf. And I don't know. It floors me. I don't know. Yeah. Battalion, holler at me, man. Whiskey KNOWS21@gmail.com. We'll get a feed together. I'm going to go ahead and start breaking this down. I'll have it up on our stream in the morning. So, yeah, awesome. Bobby, I can't thank you enough for coming on, man. You're really a big deal in this business. So, yeah, man, I'd love to be part of something with you. Yeah, guys, I've got hats now. I've not just white. I've got black and gray and black and white and all this stuff. Hit me up, man. I'll send them to you. See you, Bobby. All right, guys, I'm going to give it about 2 or 3 more minutes, and then I'll get into these bottles. And if y'all think you see something behind me that I ought to substitute, yeah. Shane, they're $30. That's what I got in them, and I'll ship them to you for that. Just email me your address, and I'll get it to you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I'm telling you, man, Peerless, it's such a damn disappointment. This is the Peerless bourbon. Hell, I'm about to sub the shit out and get something else for this. It'll be a quick eliminator. Well, the Uncle Nearest is a special place in my wife's heart because of the women that got it started, and about Uncle Nearest and him working with George Dickel and they were both orphans and that whole story. So I wanted to include it, and it's pretty good. I mean, it won't knock your teeth out. It won't make your teeth sweat. It won't make your nipples hard. It won't make you nothing like that. But I want to see how she does when we start doing eliminations and see how she picks it, basically. Okay, I hear you, brother. Let's eliminate something and get a turkey. I've got barrel proof Elijah Craig, and I've got toasted barrel. That's the only two doubles I've got. I tell you what, let's eliminate barrel proof. What do you think, Shane, about 101 in its place? I've also got Long Branch, Kentucky Spirit, and Rare Breed. You pick, Shane. If you don't want the 101, if you want the other three, tell me, and I'll sub it out for one of those. Yeah, it is a sleeper, but you know what? Everybody uses it, though. So, it's a $25 bottle. I mean, it's hard to beat for $25. But if you think you're going to put in Long Branch or one of the other two, tell me, and I'll. You want me to go Rare Breed? I'll go Rare Breed. Tell me. I'd put those chats up, Shane, but damn, I've got to reach over everything. All right, let's go Rare Breed. In the house, thanks to Shane Long. All right. I don't know if anybody else is going to join, or if y'all want to invite anybody. Tell me to go or tell me to wait a minute. Y'all tell me what to do. Damn, Shane's got me wanting to try some Rare Breed now. That might make it through the tournament. All right, here we go. The bottles that we've picked, with the help of Shane, Kevin, everybody. Start out number one. We're going to go easy and light, peanut, Knob Creek 9, bottle one. All right, moving on. I've got a very special bottle here that I've milked. It is the Old Elk Straight Bourbon Whiskey, store pick from my favorite store, B&B Package here in Kingsport, and I do all their Instagram and Facebook. Thomas Carter is the best. He does not jack up prices on anything that's allocated, so that's why we're going with the Thomas Carter bottle. So that's number two. It is a 105 9 proof. Is that what you're asking, Shane? If not, I'll fix that. God damn, Rare Breed's hard to beat. Boom, boom. Oh, the Knob Creek is a 100 proof. Standard, what you find everywhere. Nothing fancy. Now, I've got some fancy Knob Creeks. Plus, they really, really, really hard to find. I can't even say it right. It's a Sequility. Didn't throw this in because it's hard to find. It's not one that, probably fits the bill. All right. Yeah, it's 100. Moving on. Since they're local and I've been to the distillery multiple times and talked to the guys that started it and everything, we're going to throw a Chattanooga Whiskey 91 in there. So, see how that goes. This one is actually, anytime you see the bottle that has the imprint of Chattanooga on it, it was actually distilled in Chattanooga. The ones that don't have this on it, if you still see them, they're MGP juice. And they're hard to find. I've got a couple back here in the cabinet. Okay. The rye, one of my favorites. And I can't find this in Tennessee, but I'm very close to the Virginia package store, like 15 minutes away. Pikesville Straight Rye. Phenomenal. If you can find it, get it. Straight up 110 proof. Got a little proof to it. I love it. It's very good. Going to throw a easy one in to the mix that most people can find. Shane, if you all can't find it, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you a bottle. It's a Smooth Ambler Old Scout. Very good. I paid $45 for this one. That's why I left the price on it. It is 99 proof. It's crazy how I didn't make 100, but, it's 99 proof. It's the Old Scout Straight. Highly recommend it for the money. People that are starting bourbon collections, if they can find it, grab it. Okay. This sumbitch here is probably in my top 3 MGP juices right now. And really? Store pick. Okay. Richie, chime in if you think there's something I need to sub or something else. But I am in love with this juice right here. Small batch straight smoke wagon. That damn bottle's about halfway gone. I love it. I love it. Guys, tell me what you think. Uncut, unfiltered. Yeah, man, I've got 1, 2, 3 of them behind me. I'm just stingy and hadn't opened them yet. I mean, it's just, I've been told to hold on to them. I don't know what the hell for. Fuck, if y'all want me to break one open, I'll do it. That's what they're for. I've learned, this stuff is real. 2 wheels down. I hear you, brother. Thank you for coming in, man. I'll catch you up here shortly. One I wanted to throw in. Now, this bottle here was supposed to not make it into the state of Tennessee, but they sent like 15 cases accidentally to Tennessee, and I got 2 bottles of it. It's the Early Times Bottled and Bond. 100 proof, of course, Kentucky Straight. It's good. It's got a lot of barrel flavor to me, which Jenny probably won't go batshit crazy over, but hey, I love it. You're right, Shane. I'm going to break it open. I've got, I need to get, there's one more I want to get. There's handwritten dates. I don't know if you know this. On the back of them. Let me see if you can see that. I need one more. I'm going to tear that shit up. Hands down. I love it. Two wheels down, what I'm sucking on right now is this Peerless that's in the mix. I've told Shane and everybody else, Richie and Kevin, I'm not a big fan for what it's costing for us to get it here. This is a $80, $90 bottle. It's very disappointing, to be honest. And I was telling the guys earlier that Fred Minnick sat down with the guy that the master distiller from Peerless, and he rode his ass hard, man. And he should have, because, there's no mash bill. And Fred was basically telling him, go check out Fred's interview with him. He's like, I think this was pulled from the barrel about 12 months too early. And I was like, you tell him, brother. But yeah, it's kind of, do I drink scotch? Yes. I've got Bercholottis, 2 or 3 of those. Yeah, I've got 5 or 6 that I love. I love scotch. Scotch is the only thing that when I pour it, I instantly add 2 or 3 drops of water, because I was taught by my dad that that's what you need to do. Let it open up with the water, and I've learned too that the water will give it a little more cream. When I say cream, when it hits your palate, it kind of releases like the butter, the syrup. I love that. I love heavy whiskey, and that really does it for me. Hey, Daniel, thanks for joining, buddy. Just going over basically what we're going to do for the Masters tournament. We're about 6, 7 bottles in. Let's go to the next one. Since Jenny loves it, we're going to do the Toasted Barrel Elijah Craig. Everybody knows that I've been quite disappointed in that. And in the comments, Shane and everybody else has been kind of like a little bit of a letdown. But yeah, we're going to throw it in there and see how it tastes with everything else. But yeah, I've got 2 bottles of it, and we're going to go through them pretty quick, I'm afraid. But yeah, we're going to give it a shot in the Masters tournament for sure. Pardon me. So, Lord Shane Long said I didn't have any wild turkey on the table, and of course I've got the damn shirt on, and he was exactly right. We're going to go with Rare Breed. This might be too hot for Jenny, but it's one of my damn favorites. This and the Kentucky Spirit and the 101. I mean, you can't beat it with a stick, or as they say in Christmas Vacation, if I had a rubber hose, I'd beat you. This shit's real, man. I love it, as you can tell by the bottle. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way real quick, guys. Daniel, we're great. I hope you are. Thank you so much for chiming in. Let me know if you see something behind me that you want me to talk about. I will. Let's get this out of the way. Peerless Small Batch. I thought that'd be a good filler, because we've not done a whole lot of drinking on it, as you can tell. But yeah, we're going to try it in the tournament, see how far it goes. And I got the feeling some bitch probably won't make it out of the damn first round. It's 106.1 proof. So we'll see what happens with it. One of my favorites. Yeah, Richie, straight uncut, man. God, it's hard to beat. I've got to pour this now because, God almighty, I love it. And if I keep going, I won't have any left. This Woodinville. Found this at the beach last week. 90 proof, straight bourbon whiskey. Yeah, that's about 5 days worth. You can tell where it ranks on my category. It's got a lot of orange zest. It's very light on the palate. It has strictly orange marmalade. Zero burn on the nose. You can close your damn mouth and take a damn big swig. Oh my God. My boss today, I was telling him about finding this, and it's made in Washington State. Probably everybody knows that. But he remembers about 3 years ago paying $25 a shot for this. I was like, damn, I guess I did pretty good then. Yeah, Richie, let me know, man, if you think of something I need to switch out. The only one I got left, and a lot of people aren't fans of this, but my wife loves the story, and I do too. It's a great Uncle Nearest story, where he was an orphan with George Dickel, and George trusted him with his distillery, and he actually worked for a pastor in the woods or whatever, creating this bourbon. But this is the 1884 small batch. We're going to use that too. Daniel asked which Woodinville is that. It's the straight bourbon 90 proof. Let me know if that helps, buddy. Oh, yeah, Richie. That'll probably be my pick between that and the Woodinville. Blind. I'll tell you what else I did get. Yeah, Rob, let me know what you think. We love it. It's good. It is for what it is. They just bought, my wife and we had a last Thursday. We were in Florida, and we had a day that was like 56 degrees, and the damn wind was like 40 miles an hour. And we couldn't get on the beach, and so we did some research on the 1884, the Uncle Nearest. It's a great story. They had just bought 200 acres in right outside Murfreesboro, and they're going to start distilling and everything there. So it should be a great experience. They have like a Tennessee barbecue pit restaurant in there, so you can literally spend the day there, and you can buy the black label that's signed by, oh shit, I can't remember her name, the master distiller, and it's a big deal. It's really cool. Yeah, Shane, let me show you something else I found on our way out. Long story short, we got kicked out of our condo because my wife's aunt don't know how to schedule nothing. So we ended up in Destin Friday night, and it cost me freaking $500 fucking dollars for a hotel room and food. But check this out. We've not cracked it yet. And if y'all want me to sub it in, I will. But check this out. I mean, all this shit from Woodinville is like $36, $40. It's crazy how good the prices are. Bullet. I don't have a bottle of Bullet in the house, because when my father-in-law comes down, he puts it in his damn Manhattans and all that shit. So I'm kind of, I'm out of Bullet. And there's a store here in town that offered me a 10-year special, 10-year bottle. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, what else you got? And he had some Smoke Wagon, so I jumped on the Smoke Wagon. Yeah. I'll be damned. Baylor did it. Good point, Richie. I don't know who cares. I'm a Vol fan. So I'll tell you something cool about the Vols is back in the 90s, I used to coach baseball down there. And so we're right now ranked 6th in the nation. So we're a baseball school, so I don't give a shit what anybody says. So, yeah. Shane, are you talking about Blender Select for Woodinville? Because I've never seen it. These are the only two I've ever seen to pick up. Yeah, rare breed, man. I tell you what, man. I ought to tell you something. This is bottle probably, 3. I put my empties up top because my wife thinks she's going to make something out of them. So, yeah. I still think we're probably from the fall. That'll be football season from really feeling like we're part of a collegiate athletics. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just hard to. I mean, I could go to Knoxville this week and watch the Vols play Eastern Kentucky, but I don't know. It's all different. You like my shirt, guys? Got this today. Thank you, Shane, for realizing I didn't have a damn fucking wild turkey on the table. So I'm glad we fixed that. Yeah, Daniel, I hear you, buddy. So, yeah, that's a big deal. Go Baylor, man. Go Baylor. I thought it was Gonzaga's year, but apparently not. They'll just have to hang around another 3 or 4 years to see what happens. So, are y'all cool with what we've picked, or do you see stuff behind me, or you got questions? I'll be happy to sub. These are just things I picked in the last 45 minutes that I thought would be interchangeable and something for the tournament that we could use. So, y'all let me know. Oh. I could make it 14. That would make our first show really long, but I don't care. These are hard to distinguish between, though, when you do it. They're both 100 proof. One's Kentucky Straight. Both of them Kentucky Straight, bottled and bond. I mean, it's really hard to distinguish between the two. Hell, Shane, I'll throw them both in if you think. Yes, you do. Hands down. I'd love to try it. Yeah, I can get the rye. We have it here at B&B Package, and I just haven't picked it up yet. Hey, Trey. Shane, you want me to throw these two in? I mean, I can make it 14. Actually, it'd be a pretty good thing because they're pretty closely related. Everything about them. 100 proof and, gosh, it's just hard to distinguish the difference. Hell yeah, the wrench is here. Hell yeah, he's here. So if I do 14, I'll need to eliminate 4 8. Yeah, that's not a problem. You ever seen so many damn bottles in all your life, and there's probably 8 over here on the table? Yeah. Hell, let's pour some. Shit. Okay. Small batch, single barrel. Tell me which one to pour, guys. If not both. I hear you, Richie. Yeah, Woodinville's going to be hard to beat on smoothness, especially when you compare it. The only thing that I think that's going to give Woodinville a good run is probably some of these ryes on smooth. Yo, Mike Stahl, thank buddy. Let's do single barrel. Let's give it a shot. I tell you what, fuck. That single barrel comes off like Woodinville. Orange zest. Sweet. That is solid, man. That is solid. Oh, shit. Boys, I tell you what. When it hit your palate, it lets that zest soften. It's got a cream. There's very little burn on the back end for 100 proof. Bottled and bond. Good God. The only difference between Wilderness Trail and Woodinville is price. That is so good. And what I tell you what thrills me is I can find this all day in East Tennessee. Woodinville, I've never seen here. Damn. That's good. Y'all chime in, man. Tell me if I'm missing something. I'll do one more rundown before we head out later. But yeah. Can you all find Wilderness Trail in your locations? Because I can't hear. If you can, I'll be happy to send it to you. God, that's good. That just hugs your tongue, hugs your palate. 100 proof, man. There's nothing on the back end. Hey, Wrench, I'll be happy to send you some, man. I can get it all day. I can get that. I can get the. Good God, it's so good. Mm. I can get the rye too, if y'all need it. I'm not supposed to ship out of Tennessee, but hell, I don't care. I've done it 10 times before, so who cares? Shane, have you had these two wilderness trails per chance? Do I, Daniel? Found it at a Irish pub in Destin, Florida for $35. And I've never seen it anywhere up here before. I'll send you some samples, buddy, if you want them. Yeah, I've not seen double barrel yet. I've seen these two in the rye. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've got Wilderness sitting here, Rich. I don't know if you saw it. And I've got the rye behind. Oh, well, I got the rye right here that I've not cracked yet. You know what? Let's crack it, mother truckers. If I can get into it. God almighty, this shit's too hard. Hey, I tell you what I do have coming. And if y'all want me to sub it in, I will. I found a buddy that's on our page that lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he sent me a picture of one of his local package stores. And they have the rare breed rye for $59. And I said, oh, okay. I'll have some. So I'm going to see him Wednesday. And he's supposed to beat me and bring me that rare breed. Austin, hell yeah, I'm a Four Roses fan. I've got it on the top shelf back here. I've got small batch select, and single barrel. I've seen a Wild Turkey rye, but it's in a bottle like the 101. So I don't know how new the release is. I can already tell you this shit's gonna be special. Let's see what we got, guys. Good Lord. There's no legs on that at all. It's all sheet flow, man. Sheet flow to me, if y'all's not seen my videos, it's like it's a solid glass coming down. Holy shit. It almost smells like the regular Woodinville bourbon. A lot of orange zest, a little vanilla. This is my first time too, so y'all are checking it out. Yeah, I thought I'd try the rare breed rye because it's hard to find. Wrench. I just thought I'd give it a shot. All right, here we go. Nothing on the front, nothing on the middle, but a really nice explosion on the backside. But that's rye. Damn. Richie, thank you, buddy. Holler at me. We'll get together. I mean, these are identical on the nose. I mean, I don't know if I can tell the difference between the rye and the bourbon. Really, it's a lot of orange zest. What's the proof? 90. 90. Straight bourbon whiskey, 100% rye whiskey. The rye, the finish on it is softer than the straight. Holy shit. I should have bought 2 bottles of this stuff. Golly. Yeah, Rob, I've never seen that rare breed rye up here. And I've been in this for about 4 years, and we can't get it here. North Carolina's an ABC state controlled, so he picked it up for me. Damn, that's good. Yeah, you get a lot of fruit. You don't get a lot of barrel on the rye. You get very on the palate when it hits front and back. I get the orange zest. I don't get any barrel, which you really don't in a lot of rye. I don't get really any barrel. I get a little orange zest. I get a little caramel, which probably comes from the barrel. But on the back end is where that rye explodes. But that's what rye does. Yeah, rye will lift. Rye always, to me, lifts on the back end. Fuck, it's good. It's good. That's going to be a hard one for Jenny to pass over on the Elijah Craig rye. Damn, that's good. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. Hopefully you can. Yeah, Rob, that's probably one of those hit and misses like we have here. The rare breed and the Kentucky Spirit from Wild Turkey, you'll go about 3 months and can pick it up at every store. Then you'll go about 8 months and wish you bought it. If you can see right there, that's a Kentucky Spirit store pick that my buddy Thomas Carter did for B&B Package. And I've been drinking it kind of heavily, and I realized how special it was. So I've put it on the top shelf, and I'm going to go get me another Kentucky Spirit. And that's going to be one of those special occasion bottles all day, just because it's that good, you know. Austin. Let me bump that up. You got it to $20 or $40, and Richie and everybody else can help me. I'm gonna bump that up to 65. I'd say my favorite bourbon in that realm would probably be the Kentucky Spirit Wild Turkey. It's got the proof. It's got the smoothness. Just like Daniel says right here. Yeah. If you can pick it up, man. Hey Ben, I tell you what, man. The story you hear me talk about B&B Package, which I do all their Instagram and social media. Thomas, I don't know how many years ago it was, 2010, 9, something like that. He literally bought the very first, let me just make sure everybody hears me, the very first 2 barrels ever of Buffalo Trace. And I've had the opportunity to take my picture beside those 2 empty barrels. Yeah, it's a big deal. Ben, thank you for coming on, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Four Roses. You know, I don't understand why uh, it's hard to explain. Let me see if I can get this straight. I don't understand why Woodford Reserve can't get their shit together. I mean, you've got the rye, you've got 2 or 3 others, and they I love their double oaked. I did a store pick here in town about 2 weeks ago for double oaked and their regular Woodford, and it absolutely wore me out. The regular Woodford, they sent 3 samples, and I swear to God, I couldn't tell hardly a damn difference between all 3 of them. And I was like, well, I asked the store owner while I was sampling them, I said, tell me something. I said, does your clientele like higher proof or they like the sweet stuff? And they're like, well, we like higher proof. And I said, okay, go with B right here. Because on the back end, it'll light you up a little bit. And then on the double barrel, I was like, okay, what do we want to go with here? We want to go with a lot of barrel, a lot of oak, a lot of char. We want to go a lot of vanilla caramel. What do we want to do here? And he's like, you pick it. So I picked the one that on the back end, the third end of the pallet as it goes down. I picked the one that had a little kick to it, a little punch, and so both of those barrels should be in. I think they said end of May, 1st of May, end of May, something like that. But the barrel pick I've done for Thomas, uh, I did it about a month ago. Was a George Dickel 13-year barrel pick, uh, single barrel. Sorry, and I've got it over there. The sample bottle is over there in my cabinet because it's the first one I really ever did. And God, you hold up that sample bottle and you shake it around, you look, and there's literally pieces of the barrel floating around. I'm like, that's the shit we want. So yeah, so hopefully I'll have those 3 cases in soon. So if y'all want any of that, hit me up. I'm really tickled with all 3 of them. So if I had them, I'd put them in this, but I don't yet. So yeah, Richie, I'm a big Four Roses fan. Four Roses was probably the first brand that 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, that I got all of them together. I got the single barrel, small batch, select, and I could finally distinguish a taste between the 3. I was like, hey, I like this stuff. So that really kind of got the engine going for me and Jenny. So we were kind of like, yeah, okay, wait a minute. This is kind of a big deal. Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, we had the 101 in here, and me and Shane decided to sub it out for uh, the, the Wild Turkey rare breed. But yeah, that's what happened with it. Yeah, this sounds ridiculous, but The only one I've not bought yet is the good old fashioned Four Roses. It's $22 in the plastic bottle, and it's older than my granddad would have been if he was still alive. So, yeah, I've not gone that route yet. I probably should have, but I haven't. Yeah, I hear you, Daniel. Rare breed it's spot on, man. I mean, it's solid. I mean, it just. I was when I was debating all this stuff to put in here. I was going to throw in Weller Special Reserve or Antique 107. But the reason I didn't is because it's so hard for everybody else. I don't know everybody's situation and what they can and can't find. So I basically kept it to what, well, you know what? I say this shit and it doesn't make any sense now that I say it, but I've got the Woodinville Straight and the Woodinville Rye. Those are the only two that I can't get in this area. So if y'all think I ought to bump that shit out, I will. Everything else is pretty station. I mean, it's like Knob Creek 9, Smoke Wagon, Straight, Early Times Bottled and Bond, Old Elk, Straight Bourbon, Old Scout, Chattanooga 91, Pikesville Rye. And that's basically everything else. I threw in Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel because Jenny loves it. Rare breed. I've got Peerless Bourbon. I'm not a fan. I won't buy any more, but yeah. It's kind of, Daniel, what we're kind of doing, it ends up being the only way you can do a Bourbon Masters thing is basically make it match play. So we're going to put 12 or 14. I may throw these Wilderness Trails in there, so there might be 14 bourbons for the thirsty round. We'll eliminate 4 or 6 of them, and then we'll climb up till Sunday's final round to where we're down to 2. And Jenny's got a green jacket that she's ready to pin on the winner. So me and her are going to do the tasting, and we'll have to agree on, you know, what we think is the best winner and everything. You know, Mike, we it's behind me back here. I don't know if you can see it. It's beside the Elijah Craig and the Makers. We did a show. Check it out if you want to. The Peerless Rye didn't knock our socks off. It was, you know, and like I said, you know, y'all know this. It's to each your own. It was good, but, you know, I was telling Richie and everybody else earlier that I don't know if I'd buy it again. It's just, there's other ryes that knock my socks off, like Pikesville. Love it. And I didn't throw it in here because I didn't want a bunch of ryes, but the Elijah Craig Rye, God, I love it too. I've got like 4 bottles of it. So I don't know. I need to come up. Y'all help me out if you want to. If not, me and Jenny will just do it blind. But if y'all want to do a bracket or something, we can do that. I can list, what I'll do is I can list all the whiskeys we've got for round 1, and then we can eliminate, and everybody can guess what we're going to eliminate. And at the end, I'll give away a great bottle. I'll do a Weller or something. Shit, I ain't scared. Something like that, or maybe get another Woodinville, something people can't find. Y'all just let me know. I mean, we're wide open. We're new at this, so y'all just tell us. Kentucky Spirit, Richie. That is a store pick that is on my top shelf. And I was telling everybody earlier, I need to get another one so I don't tear this one up. It's one of my top 3 bottles in my collection, hands down. So yeah, y'all tell me what you think. I tell you what, Daniel, I've got the Mangus behind me. I've got the Murray Hill Club and the Joseph Mangus, and if you put them in a blind taste, I don't know if you could really tell that much difference between them, but they're so close, but they're so damn expensive. I mean, there's $200 back there in those 2 bottles, and I'll never do it again. It's good, but damn, I like Smoke Wagon. There's so many other things sitting here that I like a lot better that I won't knock that out again. So what do y'all think? We need to do a bracket or something? You know, I'll be happy to do something like that. I can't find the cigar blend. Yeah. The Murray Hill Club, I was in Knoxville about a month and a half ago, and we're at a really nice whiskey restaurant, and they had it, and I said, how much? He goes, $25 a pour. And I said, God almighty. Jenny goes, oh, go ahead. Try it once. And I did, and here I am. Yeah, Mike, it's good. I'm not kicking it under the bus for eating crackers or anything like that, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if that's something I want to follow again. Yeah. So you were disappointed. So you, Daniel, you have, let me read that right. You have had the cigar blend, correct? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm trying to think how I can bracketize these whiskeys and let everybody pick. I'll try to come up with something tomorrow. Where'd be the best place to share it? Our Facebook page, you reckon? I'll come up with something. Yeah, I hear you, Daniel. Yeah. The Mangus is good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's good. I hear you on that, buddy. So, anyway, y'all let me know. Like I said earlier, email me, man. Guys, email me. I'm wide open. Whiskey, KNOWS21 at gmail.com. I'll be happy to get back with you as quick as I can. I've got 14 sitting here, so we'll have a good time, and me and Jenny will make the most of it. If anybody's interested, I've got a bunch of whiskey nose hats here, and I've got some whiskey nose stickers for your koozies and your ass or whatever you want to stick them on. So yeah, the Chattanooga's great, man. Chattanooga, I tell you what, Mike, I've got about 6 different Chattanoogas back here, and for Tennessee whiskey, it's hard to beat, man. And I've got several. I've got like 2 or 3 that are still MGP juice, and I've got several that are distilled in Chattanooga, and they've got it right. I've toured that place twice. I've been to tastings there like 3 times. Mash and Drum, Jason. See, we're going to have we've talked back and forth a little bit. We're going to have like a big group once COVID stuff is really released and everybody can go back to regular life. We're going to have a big group meeting down there, and where it's like a private tour, special tasting, special purchases. They're doing a tawny port now. That I think they're going to do a tequila barrel release. When it comes to crazy stuff like that, I'm kind of like, I just want regular whiskey. You know, the 111. I've got a Solera barrel back here, 111, I think, or 1816 Solera barrel. It's good, you know, but when it comes to crazy shit, I just kind of like, I kind of back out. But it doesn't mean it's not bad or good or whatever you want to call it. But Mash and Drum did one with the tawny port the other day, and he said it's really, really got a heavy port finish because that cask that it's in. And we compared it to the Bowman out of Virginia port, and there's not a whole lot of difference, and the prices are the same. So, you know, once you've done it once, you've done it 10 times. So, you know, I don't know. Take it for what it's worth. I don't know. Yeah, it does have a black tea note. There's no doubt about that. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, Mike, try it. I mean, the 91, where's that here? Where'd I put it? Oh, shit. That's part of our tournament. And I was telling everybody earlier, the indent, the engraving on the bottle is where you know it's distilled in Chattanooga. The ones that don't have the engraving on the bottle's MGP juice. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. I really do like it. Jenny loves it too. A lot of friends come over and they want to try it. So yeah, absolutely. Guys, you got any questions? Hit me up. I can't thank you all enough for coming on so late and helping me kick this tournament off. We're just going to have fun with it. So, yeah, man, I've got hats. I've got stickers. Whiskey, KNOWS21 at gmail.com. Holler at me. I'll get stuff to you. I'd love to get stuff in your hands. We're just getting started, and we're having a blast. I mean, you know, we're not, it's bourbon night or anything like that with 500,000 followers, but we're honest and we have a good time. Yeah, Daniel, I'm in Northeast Tennessee. I'm about an hour and 15 minutes east of Knoxville. Yeah. Thanks, Richie. Yeah, I hear you, Shane. That's kind of what we're thinking. Mike, thank you, buddy. Holler at me if you need anything. I'm around. All right, guys. I'm bugging out. I've got to get up at 6:30, and it's what time is it now? 12:30. 6 hours. That's about all I need. So, cheers, everybody. And I'll probably be back on live a day or two. So, but yeah, Daniel, I'm in Northeast Tennessee. Whereabouts are you, man? I'll wait on you. All right, guys, let's call it a night. Thank y'all. Probably me and Judy probably do a show in the next day or two, 30, 40 minutes on something we've got we need to taste, and then hopefully start the Masters thing Thursday night so we can follow the tournament. So like I said, hit me up, man. Whiskey KNOWS21 @gmail.com, and we'll kick it. Not everybody. Thank you all so much. God bless. Thank you.